Hey, we good? We good?
Up until 1994, this is the oldest high school football rivalry in the nation. Rivalry took a 13-year hiatus, but resumed in 2008, looking to revive the spark.
That's right, Josh. Ohio's had some really strong guard play this year, and that all starts with Nick Kellogg, 14.3 points per game. That's second on the team behind Maurice Endor. When it comes to MAC play, though, he leads the team with 13.5 per contest. But hey, that solidifies the two guard coming into this year. We wondered who was going to take over for DJ Cooper at the point guard. Would it be Stevie Taylor or would it be transfer Bean Willis? What we've come to find is they complement each other very well.
The Bowling Green Falcons have had Ohio's number this season. First, BG laid a 49-0 beatdown on the gridiron in the fall, and last night the orange-clad Hoopers shocked Ohio with a 58-56 victory. A lot of athletes find a niche, one thing they can succeed at to help their team. Ohio wide receiver Chase Cochran can, will, and does run past opposing defenders.
Chase was one of those guys that every time we saw him, he was behind defenses, and still here.
That was pretty much what I did in high school, I just get behind the defense and, catch the ball. That was just kind of what we did.
And he knows he can outrun people. We want to magnify that and give him a chance what he does best, because you're going to play a lot better when you're confident at what you're able to do.
Unfortunately in football, being one-dimensional won't get the job done.
You realize when you get to a level like this that you can't be one-dimensional, because one-dimensional can be guarded. But the threat is still there. Every one of our receivers does something different in a sense, and obviously mine's still to get behind the defense, but I still want to be more than that.
Since day one, Cochran has realized he'll need to improve at the college level if he wants to be a successful offensive weapon.
We try to make our weaknesses our strong point, and I think Chase understands that's the way I teach.
And Coach makes it very clear. He'll pat you on the back for the things you do good, but he's the first person to tell you, these are the things you need to work on.
As far as Cochran has come already, the sky is the limit as he moves along with his career as a Bobcat.
We have no ceiling on his limit right now. He's continuing to grow, and we're not going to get satisfied with the progress that he's made.
There's still always work to do, and there'll be work to do up until next year when I leave this school. I'll always be trying to get better for our team, because if I'm a better player, we've got a better chance of winning. And I want to bring home a MAC championship one way or another, and I'm going to work my tail off, to help my team, get a win.
Well, this is no April Fool's joke, Justin. Bobcat fans might have to start compiling a list of possible coaches if Jim Christian were to go to Boston College, where he is reportedly a leading candidate for the vacancy. Well, Keith, his last name's Sheridan. He's a field general. He's not a Sheridan general, though. He's a Philo Electric quarterback, Zach Sheridan. Zach, before your senior class got to Philo High School as freshmen, Philo was a losing program, and you guys took it 4 years with a winning record every year. What does that mean to be a part of a program like that?
It means a lot, knowing that you can turn a school around and the community backs you up on it, and it's a really cool thing to happen.
It's officially Saul Ball time in Athens, with the Bobcats introducing Saul Phillips as their 18th head coach in program history this afternoon. He talked about his coaching influences, which includes working under Wisconsin's Bo Ryan. He joked about beating college basketball's Player of the Year Doug McDermott in one-on-one basketball when he babysat McDermott as a 6-year-old. He said he wants his daughter to graduate from high school here in Athens, but most importantly, he talked about his visions for the green and white.
I have to try my hand at this, right? This is going to be insane.
To the association, the Cavaliers lost to the Bulls last night at the Q, where Luol Deng faced off against his old team for the first time since being traded. The Bulls made it a point to keep Deng contained, holding him for 2 of 11 from the field and just 11 points. DJ Augustine led the Bulls on the night with 27 points, and Taj Gibson contributed another 26. The Cavs are back in action on Friday with a game against Milwaukee, and the Greek freak, let me try saying this, Giannis Antetokounmpo. In just over a week, the Broncos and Seahawks will meet in the Super Bowl. For one woman in Ohio, the Super Bowl is not just a game, but a source of pride. That's because for 48 years, she's created the ball that players will pass, carry, and spike. Steve Slivka takes us to the Wilson Football Factory in Ada, Ohio to see how she does it. All of the memories Parkersburg South quarterback Tyler Bolin makes this season will hold just a little more meaning. Inspired by his uncle, the senior has found his motivation.
He's always positive about games, and a lot of fans, first time anything goes wrong, a lot of people are being negative, but he's there being positive.
It's John Mace's optimistic demeanor that has helped him in his battle with colon cancer. Since his diagnosis in 2004, Mace's optimism has kept him pushing forward in his fight.
We'll beat it. I got too much to live for. Way too much.
One of those things is supporting Bolin and the Patriots every Friday night.
It means a lot to come out here and watch him play and things he did throughout the years and stuff out there, and he's come a long way. It gives you a little drive, and at points you really need a lot of drive. So coming out and watching him perform and do what he does, it's a big morale booster. And I'll do it until my legs won't let me do it or my body won't let me do it. I'll be out here.
He really loves all of us. Like, he's a big fan. Like, everyone on the team he knows and talks about. Every player he brags on to everyone about. He knows everyone's first name and everything. Goes on about. Like, you can go up and see him on a Saturday and he'll tell you about how every single player did on every play.
Mace's optimism is contagious, and it spreads to Bolin as a form of inspiration in his senior season.
You just want to go out there every game and just do your best for him, because he wants you to do so much out there. He wants you to do so well, and he's such a hard fighter, and he makes you want to fight hard.
I got a family that supports me 100%, and to me to give up, I'll be there until it's over.
Who you got and why?
OU.
So what are you thinking?
Ohio University all the way.
And what are your thoughts on the game?
Honestly,
Give it to me.
I think we're going to kick y'all's butts.
Katie, who's going to win this game tonight?
Bobcats, duh.
Well, it's almost kickoff time, so the fans are having fun now, but they better get to their seats in Peden to cheer on their Cats in the battle for the bell. Kickoff starts at 8. Graham, back to you.